Zach here with GSMS. Congratulations on your new mini split system. Let's dive right into the understandings of your new remote controller.
Welcome to your Lennox mini split remote. Let's dive right in. We'll start by turning on the power button. You'll notate whenever we do any command, there'll be a little icon that will blink in this corner, as well as we want to hear an audible beep coming from the indoor head to confirm that the setting that you've sent has been received. The mode button right here is how we can change the mode or the setting of the system. We have cool, dry, heat, fan, and auto. We do not recommend you leave it in auto mode only because we don't want one zone to be trying to heat while at the same time another zone is trying to cool. Dry mode is perfect for those muggy, sticky days when it's not necessarily hot out, but rather just humid. When you put it into dry mode, humidity is also activated, allowing you to select the desired humidity level that you'd like the system to achieve. Fan mode is just that. It'll neither heat nor cool, but now it will allow the system to just blow and circulate air for you. To set your temperature, you utilize these two upper or down buttons to set the temperature that you wish to cool the space. The temperature that's displayed is the temperature that it's reading in the room. When I click and activate, you'll see set temp is showed. So I'm saying I want it to be 72, and it's currently 70 in this room. This intelligent eye seeing eye, when it's activated, you can see in the top corner here, it'll activate that little eye that you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of your mini split. What this does is it will detect motion in a space. If it detects motion, it'll perform as you have it set for your settings. If it does not detect motion, it'll adjust those settings to maximize efficiency. And then when someone walks back into a room, it'll go back to what you set. Fan mode here adjusts the output of the fan. You can rate it in percentages, or also you can leave it in auto. We do recommend you leave this in auto, as depending on what you have for settings, it's going to maximize or minimize the fan output as is needed to achieve maximum comfort and of course maximum efficiency. If say this is in a bedroom and we're concerned about noise, if you hold down on the fan icon for about 2 seconds, you notice a little hush symbol shows. That hush symbol will, when activated, makes the system perform as quietly as is possible. To shut that back off, we'll hold down the button for another 2 seconds. Swing refers to the louvers you have that go up and down and left and right in your mini split head. You can see them here. To adjust them, we can either turn them off now that it's gone away, or we can bring it on. When all these lines are showing, they're in the oscillation mode, meaning that they're consistently going up and down and left and right. If you continue to click the swing button, you'll notate that now just one little line shows, and I can adjust that louver to be exactly where I want it. This is perfect if, say, it's above a dining room table or a couch or a bedroom, and you don't want the air to be blowing directly on the space, or maybe you do. You can adjust that to how you'd like. The left and right louvers can either be turned on or off by holding down on the swing button. Now you can see they're off. If I hold it again for 2 seconds, now they'll come back on. We recommend leaving both of the louvers in the oscillating mode, as this is going to create the best air circulation effect in the space. Of course, though, you can always change that. Eco and gear icon maximizes efficiency. This button can only be used if the system's in cool mode. However, your Lennox system is extremely efficient to begin with, and we don't recommend using this button or feature at all. If you did want to use it, you can set it. Basically what you'll see is it adjusts the set point temperature by raising it to a more efficient level. And then if I go into gear mode, I can reduce electrical consumption to 50 or 75% of its rating. Turbo mode, when activated, shows in the bottom right corner. And that's great if you just came back from a trip and it's really hot in the room. When you turn on the system and hit turbo, it's going to maximize the output of the system to achieve your desired temperature as quickly as possible. Again, we've talked about this with you during installation, but we'll review it here again. The best way for these systems to be set is a set it and forget it mentality. Choose the temperature you want and let it do its thing. That's how you'll get the maximum efficiency and really the best comfort out of the system. The LED button is just that. It allows you to either turn on or turn off that LED display that's shown on the indoor mini split head. And humidity we already talked about. Those are the basic functions. Now we can dive into the advanced functions that are displayed up here in the top. To get there, we'll click the set button and you'll see they pop up. We can continue clicking the set button to transition to each of the different features as they blink. When we go to a setting, we can click it and select it. So we'll start here, we'll click set, and now we've activated this feature, which is the breeze away feature. Breeze away uses that intelligent eye, and now it can detect a heat signature. So say it identifies someone's in the right corner of the room, and it will take those louvers and automatically position them so that way we're blowing away from that heat signature. If I want to turn that feature off, I'll click set, and we'll click the buttons until we get over to that little icon and it's flashing again. And now I'll click OK, and it will go away. And that's how we know now it's deactivated. The next icon is our Fresh IQ. The Fresh IQ is basically a way for the indoor coil to clean itself. What will happen is your indoor coil will flash freeze and then flash melt itself. We're able to basically wipe away any debris, odors, gunkiness that builds up on that indoor coil to help keep it clean and smelling fresh. Very important to note that this is not a feature that replaces you cleaning your filters and or having us come out to complete our manual preventative maintenance. Those are still two very important things that should be completed in addition to utilizing this mode. The next feature is the Fresherizer, this little green leaf. If we click and activate that, basically what it does is it will help to activate those filter inserts that are in your replaceable filters, and they will basically bring on the fan and help purify and clean the air as best as it possibly can. Again, if we want to shut a feature off, we'll continue to click our set button until we get there, and we'll click set, and that will go away. The next icon is the little moon. This is our sleep icon. When we click sleep mode, basically what it will do is, because the theory is when you're sleeping, you don't necessarily need the same level of temperature control because your body's asleep. So it will adjust accordingly to maximize efficiency. The final feature is follow me. Follow me, you'll notate, is this little human icon here. And you'll also notice that it's been on when you first got your system. We believe that this is the best setting to have set on the system, and therefore one of our installation procedures on setup is that we actually lock this feature on for you. What Follow Me does is, instead of the indoor mini split reading temperature at the indoor head, which can sometimes be high up on a wall or not necessarily in the common area, it now turns your remote control into the thermostat. So that's excellent because we're able to create more consistent airflow, and in rooms where maybe you're not sitting right by the mini split, maybe you're sitting on the other side, you can take this remote with you, put it on your side coffee table, and now it's going to be reading the temperature from this space. So a couple things to keep in mind with this setting is it's important that this remote stays about 8 to 10 feet no farther away from your indoor mini split head. So that way you continue to talk to it. In addition to saying about talking about it, think of this like an old school TV remote. It's got an IR signal that it's sending out to be able to communicate with the head. You need to make sure that it can see the indoor head. So making sure it's not stuffed away in a drawer or in a place where it's, not able to communicate to the head. It'll send a signal out about every 3 minutes to the indoor head and tell it what the temperature is and what it needs to do to keep the temperature that you've desired. So it's great to really, again, get that comfort to your precise location. But additionally, it's important to not put this on, say, a windowsill where maybe we have a cold draft coming in, or maybe sitting somewhere where the sun's shining directly on it.
That goes over everything you need to know about your new mini split controller. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here helping you every step of the way. Thank you very much, and make it a granite day.